walking down the street. The girls are back in town, the L7 girls. They're on tour, they're playing Glastonbury this weekend, and they've got a new album to talk about as well.
We're playing Colostomy this weekend.
We're playing
Really?
Colostonberry.
That's one that I haven't heard about.
Yes.
Colostonbaggy.
Girls, let's talk about that title. Hungry for Stink.
Yeah.
Susie, let's start with you. What does that mean?
Well,
It's got to be the first question.
That means you have an insatiable appetite for an overwhelming aroma. How's that for an answer?
That's good. That's very, very good. What sort of album did you want to make after Bricks Are Heavy? I mean, how did you sort of look back at that album? Jennifer?
We wanted to be able to reflect the diversity in our songwriting with the production. So what we did was hire a producer and a mixer who were very diverse people. We went in and recorded in 3 different studios to get 3 different drum sounds. I think that on our last record, we love the last record, but one of our ever so slight disappointments was that songs that should have sounded very different from each other tended to be produced the same. So this time, songs do sound a lot different.
We also recorded in Jamaica to get that real Kingston kind of reggae.
But only for the songs that needed it.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah.
What was that like?
It was fabulous. Rita Marley came by.
Yeah.
Ziggy was in, smoking some ganja.
The only bummer was I had to spend entirely too much money on sunblock.
Reggae opera, sort of like Tommy mixed with
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Yeah, with a bit
With a
of
little
ELO.
rub-a-dub thrown in.
Can you remember what you sort of like, thought of it when you first heard it, completed, finished? Let's go around the panel.
What was the question?
Yeah, what was
What you thought
I'm
of the
sorry, I
album?
refuse to answer that question.
Susie, can you remember what you thought of it, the album, when when it was completely finished and?
I said, geez, God, I'm glad that's over with.
All right, Danita, what about for you?
You know, it's sort of like when you give birth and you look at the infant and you say, oh my God, it's really ugly, and then it kind of grows on you. I mean, I don't know, I've never given birth, but I've seen some ugly ass babies. We're a schizophrenic band, we have many sides.
We're
We
like
have
a
our
walking-
soft side, we have our hard side, and then we have the hold your water side.
Okay, well, let's talk about the soft side then.
Oh, definitely.
What's the soft side like?
I refuse to answer that question.
Well,
The soft
What did you
underbelly
get
of
on the end
rock.
there? What did you get on the end there? What's the soft side like, Danita? What are L7 like in their quieter moments?
Quiet.
All withdrawing into our own private noms.
Just being really artistic with your Walkman on, not saying a word, just kind of staring off. That kind of thing.
we're freaks.
Yeah, we're freaks, basically.
You know what? We're basically like a walking four-headed neurosis.
Songwriters, I think we feel a freedom to write about, just to do anything we want to do. We don't feel like we have to play a certain genre of music. And personally, I think we've all grown into basket cases.
Actually, you know what? In a couple years, we got to take a couple years off because I'm going to go to a fertility clinic and I'm going to have quintuplets.
And they're going to start a band.
And they're going to start a band.
An L7 tribute band, sort of like Bjorn again.
Son
There's
of
the ABBA.
son and daughters of L7.
Susie's going to go have babies for all of us and just pass them around.
Yeah.
So we don't all have to go through that.
She's so used to having to baby us, she has to have them in multiples.
I mean, does the prospect of motherhood sort of appeal to you? I mean, do you sort of think that's going to happen soon?
Well, quite frankly, I can barely feed my cat right now, but check this out. Management has said absolutely forbid us from having children for at least until we do at least 3 or 4 more world tours.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
serious. They've laid down the law and they said absolutely not. Don't even think about it. Keep your knees together.
Anybody got a penknife, please?
Oh, sure. Let me help you out.
This guy really wants to get on camera.
I beg your pardon.
I like
that
this
I had
guy.
not realised.
Would you like to answer some questions?
down with the
That
mock
I had not
frivolity.
realised.
This is Andre. This is who our first single is about. Andre.
No, I can't do it. It's a baby's food and I'm stuck.
Oh,
Apologise about
bring
it.
the baby over
Here, let me open it
We'll
with my
take care.
tooth. Sir, allow me. There you go.
I wanted a penknife or a knife.
Enough with the mock frivolity.
I mean, you've known each other for a long time now. What do you sort of all think that
Of
that
each
you
other?
bring? No, what you bring to L7?
Oh,
Susie,
goodness.
Parasites.
you bring the parasites. That's what you're in charge of. Dee?
She brings the moist towelettes.
Yeah, I bring the moist towelettes to wipe off the parasites that she brings.
Jennifer?
I'm in charge of training the parasites to perform tricks and trickery.
And what about you, Danita?
I'm the exterminator.
The cleaner, as it were.
The exterminator.
I bring the fine-tooth comb to the band, as it were.
Well, girls, it's been and it's gone. It's been a real pressure.
Are we done?
It's been a real pressure. Is that what
Hey,
you
you have a
$100.
you have a gold tooth too.
Green and crinkly.
That's pretty.
Thanks for doing that.
Hey, thanks for interviewing us.
Well,
Are
I
we
tried.
done?
I think I interviewed in the
Gary,
loosest
take control
sense.
of your show. Don't let people.
Be more assertive.
You
Get a
walked
grip.
all over me.
The key is stuck in the lock, and we need some AC. It's burning up in here. We've got something to tell you. Andre.
Pens and papers poised, if you please, if you fancy hot-footing it up to Stratford-upon-Avon for the next Phoenix Festival and legging backstage with all the bands. Because here comes all 4 questions for the final time.